Our guest today is Kim Bright, a pioneer in the nutrition industry and an expert in the health field, counseling well over 15,000 people. Kim has owned her own successful organic restaurant called A Change of Seasons. She's studied and taught alongside industry legends in the field of macrobiotics at the Kushi Institute, established and headed up an alternative health center, and even launched her own health and wellness company that has helped hundreds of thousands of people improve their life through proper nutrition and maintaining the ever-important acid-alkaline balance within our bodies.
Kim, I am so fascinated about this subject on collagen because I'm trying to wrap my head around the fact that Americans do not get any of it in their daily diet.
I know, and it's like the bones. 90% of our bones are comprised of the collagen, and it is so vital, and it's a foundational, crucial food that we have every day. It blows my mind too when we were doing the research on it, and we saw, oh, we really need to bring this out. This is something vital that everyone needs, any age needs, especially after 25, because that's when you get this steep decline in collagen production in the body. And so anybody 25 and older must be taking this every day. They need it. They need it to help with their skin elasticity, the elasticity of their tendons and ligaments so they don't dry up and become brittle, and the bones need it, and the connective tissues, everything needs collagen.
Yeah, it's amazing that the levels of collagen in the body drop after the age of 25, and it's a steep decline. It's not like a gradual decline as we get older. It's a steep decline, and then we see so many people today that have problems with, if it's their bones, their joints, their ligaments. I mean, just simple things like women complaining that their hair's breaking off.
Right.
And we're seeing more problems at a younger age in these areas, and I can't imagine if people who are younger showing these types of problems, what's going to happen when they get older into their 50s and 60s.
Well, we're seeing more injuries, like the kids that are playing sports, professional athletes. At a younger age, they're having all these problems. Why? They don't have collagen intake. Their tendons and ligaments are really no elasticity in them, so they're tearing them. They're causing great injury to themselves when all they have to do is add collagen to their diet every day. Yeah. They're taking protein drinks,
right,
but protein that they're taking in these protein shakes is not collagen.
Yeah, because I know that the human body contains 30% protein, but 40% of that 30% is actually collagen.
Right.
And you bring up a really vital point that most people never put two and two together. Sure, you know, so many people are doing protein drinks every day, if it's a whey protein or a vegetable type protein, and that's great for muscle tissue, but
right,
collagen focuses on connective tissue.
Right, and it also helps with lean muscle.
Well, oh yeah, absolutely,
well.
yeah.
We need that too, but yes, it is filling in all the gaps. Think of a glue. It's the glue that holds the body together. If you don't have enough collagen in your body, and as we age, again, over age 25, we're losing it at a very rapid rate. Your body is going to start getting brittle. It loses its elasticity. It loses its moisture. You're going to be able to break your bones easier. You're going to have your organs sagging because that connective tissue is tearing, ripping. You're going to have problems in your skin with tears and thinning and elasticity. You're going to have more lines, wrinkles. Your eyes are going to get dry because the synovial fluid, collagen is very prevalent in synovial fluid. So in order to really, really maintain overall health, collagen is huge.
Yeah, you know, I was doing a comparison because I had always taken things like whey protein. And so I started studying some differences on some diets like keto and paleo and others, and found out that, you know, like keto diet, for example, it's a high intake of healthy fats.
Right.
But it's a moderate intake in protein, and then of course the low carb side. And collagen works better for those on keto than the whey protein does.
Yes.
Because whey protein puts you at a balance where you need to be for that type of diet or lifestyle, but the collagen works perfectly for those that are on a keto diet.
That's right, and keto's pretty popular now.
Oh, yeah.
But it is missing the component of collagen. And, you know, unless you're going to make bone broth every day, or drink bone broth, then you really do need this collagen. And we have such a extraordinary combination here with Revive, with our collagen. We came out with it and no one else has it, and it's with the hyaluronic acid and the vitamin C, and it is a spectacular combination for our overall body health.
Well, it's not only the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid. You're the only one that I know that actually has the 5 different types of collagen.
Yes.
Where a lot of other companies may have 1, they may have 2 of them, they may have 3. I've only seen one that may have had 3. But I've never seen any other company that has 5 like yours.
Well, that's because it's a lot more expensive to add some of those in. And that's why you don't see them in your typical collagen. You usually see singular collagen.
Right.
And with ours, and ours comes from bovine and chicken and fish and eggs. So we're really covering the gamut there. And we are a family-owned company.
Yeah.
I mean, we're 24 years old this year.
Wow.
And I'm really proud of that.
We look at all the different areas of the human body that has to have collagen, which is technically just about every area. But I know that the bones, the skin, the hair, the nails, the tendons, the ligaments, the muscles.
All the connective tissue.
Yeah, all the connective
everywhere.
tissue. But then you get these other companies selling collagen of 1 or 2 types, and it doesn't cover all of those areas.
No.
It only covers a few of the areas. But you've created the Revive collagen product that does cover every single area that we need collagen in. And I just find it fascinating. And then, of course, you've added the hyaluronic acid. Well, actually, the hyaluronic acid is actually naturally occurring
In our bodies, yes.
Right. And I know a lot of you had called up Bright Core Nutrition and asked them about buying the hyaluronic acid separately. Well, you don't have to. It's already in the Revive collagen product. So what you're going to get is all of it. You're going to get the collagen that we talk about. You're going to get the hyaluronic acid that we're talking about. And of course, the vitamin C is there too, because vitamin C is needed to improve collagen production in the human body. It's funny because I take about 4,000 milligrams of C a day. That's kind of my baseline average. And if I want more, I'll take more. And that's great for collagen. But to me, taking the collagen directly, that's where it's at, because nobody's making bone broth anymore. Nobody's eating bone marrow, and you're really going to find foods with collagen that the body could actually use anyway.
Right, and it's just so convenient, Ward. It's so easy. You can take a spoonful of this when you get up in the morning, put it in your coffee, put it in your tea, put it in your smoothie. You can make pudding with it. You can make pies with it. You can bake with it. You can make cookies with it. You can put it in meatloaf. You can use it in just about anything you can imagine. Soups, stews. Just add a spoonful.
Well, what kind of dose would we look at on using the collagen?
Well, you want to, because you're so deficient. We're all deficient. We've been deficient. So hyperdosing at first really is the best way to do it. So take it 3 times a day. Take a serving 3 times a day when you first start, and do that for the first month. And then in your second month, maybe cut back to twice a day. And then in your third month, and from there on out, take 1 serving a day. And if you're really dealing with some issues, maybe you just got out of surgery, so you have more trauma.
Right.
Your body needs more collagen to repair quickly and to repair right. Everybody's condition's different, so you've got to think with that as well. If you've got more severity in something where you need more collagen, then maybe you want to take 3 servings a day for 6 months. It all depends. You have to think and use your common
you can't
sense.
take too much of it because the body's
No.
going to use it.
No.
But you bring up a good point, because I've never even thought about that. But we think about having aches and pains as we get older. We want to lessen the aches and the pains, but we never really think about injury recovery. And since collagen focuses on the areas of the body that are technically connective tissue, holding the body together, making sure the structure is, stays in place, and we're trying to stand up straight. We're not shrinking as we get
posture,
older,
right.
the posture and all.
Your arteries, your veins, your
Yeah,
skin, all
but
of that.
injury, all of anything that is considered connective tissue can be injured. I mean, we could bump into the corner of the wall and bruise ourselves. That's an injury.
And you could have your skin tear if you're old enough and your skin is thin enough and you're lacking in collagen. So you want to put the collagen back in with the vitamin C and the hyaluronic acid, because that's going to really, really boost what collagen can do on its own.
Yeah, and ladies and gentlemen, and on the hyaluronic acid real quick, you're talking about something that relieves pain. It acts as a shock absorber to the joints, improves joint mobility. It helps healing of the skin. 50% of the hyaluronic acid found in the human body is found in the skin. It helps to attract proper moisture so you have healthier, glowing looking skin. But again, Brightcore Nutrition's Revive Collagen product contains 5 different types of collagen, the naturally occurring hyaluronic acid, as well as the vitamin C. There's no other collagen product on the market like this one. So stay tuned for more right after this.
Act now to take advantage of today's incredible special from Brightcore Nutrition. Buy 2 bottles of multi-collagen protein and get 1 bottle free. If you call within the next 2 hours, you'll receive a special gift. Or buy more and save more with Brightcore Nutrition's Friends and Family packages, with discounts up to 50% off your entire order, plus free shipping. Today is the day to make a difference in your joints, your skin, your hair, your nails, and so much more. Give your body what it needs with Brightcore Nutrition's multi-collagen protein. Call today.
Do you have concerns about mild memory loss related to aging? Prevagen is the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand. You can find it in the vitamin aisle in stores everywhere. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
Welcome everyone to today's program. I am so excited. We're doing another Let's Talk segment with my television director, Eddie, which I'm almost kind of wondering, maybe you're already my co-host, but you've been my co-host on my radio program. So, hey, now you got camera time.
That's right. FaceTime.
FaceTime.
For better or worse, FaceTime.
There you go. Well, what's our Let's Talk topic today?
Okay, today we're talking about a really hot topic.
Yeah.
Pain and inflammation. And I want to know what you do to when you have pain and inflammation, because we're, not perfect. We all, bend away maybe we shouldn't, or pick up something a little heavier than we should. So what do you do? I know what I do, and it's probably not anywhere near as healthy as what you do for your pain. So.
Pain and inflammation. Well, I like to look at the diet. Look, we eat every day. Some of you may eat twice a day. Some of you may eat once a day. Some of you eat 3 times a day. But everything that we eat may have a bearing on pain and inflammation in our body, especially our joints. When we think about pain and inflammation, it's more of, I can feel it, I don't like it, I want to get rid of it.
Right.
Number 1, you better look at the dairy in your diet. Not everybody can break down dairy correctly. Not a lot of people have the nutrients they need, such as magnesium and vitamin D and D3 and vitamin K2, which helps us absorb calcium correctly and make sure that it goes to the right areas of the body.
Right.
So a lot of people, I tell them, if you stop dairy as well as orange juice, you may find that a lot of your pain and inflammation actually goes away.
That's funny you say that, because for years, decades,
yeah,
we were told as kids, you got to drink your milk and you drink your OJ for your vitamin C. And now you're telling me that I wasted time.
Now all these people ended up with painful joints, hardening of the arteries, and a bunch of sugar.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really all the orange juice.
You want orange juice, go buy you a bunch of oranges and go squeeze them yourself.
Right.
Okay? Not that you're guaranteed vitamin C in them, because some may have it and some may not. So it's a Russian roulette deal on oranges.
Not to get too far off on it, since we're staying on that, but if milk really isn't good for me, and I'm actually intolerant to it anyway for the most part, a lot of people are, if that's not good for me and not the best choice, and the vitamin C best choice is not going to be orange juice, what are ways that I can take it that won't cause inflammation?
I take 2,000 to 4,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, and I take a capsule form.
Okay.
When it comes to calcium, magnesium, to tell you the truth, I spend a lot of time outside.
Okay.
So
get that natural.
I get a lot of natural vitamin D3.
Okay.
So I personally the type that I take magnesium every day, but I don't take my calcium every day. But for some of you, you may need to. But the thing is, when you get older, make sure you are getting magnesium every single day to make sure that your bones are receiving the other nutrients. If you're low, 70 to 80% of the American public is low magnesium. So they can't absorb calcium, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2 correctly without the presence of magnesium. But now let's get back to pain and inflammation.
Sure.
What do? I take hyaluronic acid every single day. I take collagen every single day. I was absolutely astonished. And of course, when I talked to Kim, I talked to Aaron before, and our bones, ladies and gentlemen, contain 90% collagen. No, I mean, we always been talking about calcium, magnesium, and all these other nutrients, but 90% of our bones contain collagen.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow. Plus, cycling, I'm getting a lot of resistance exercise through my legs.
Sure.
My waist is getting smaller, but my legs are getting bigger. But the thing is it really works, and I was absolutely amazed, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So I'm not dealing with pain.
And if for the viewers out there,
I don't drink milk either. I'm not a milk drinker.
Sure.
And since you brought that up earlier, what a lot of you need to be doing is either add the lactase enzyme, or you need to be improving your probiotic intake every single day, because the right probiotic will help your intestinal tract create that lactase enzyme that over time you're going to notice you can start tolerating dairy a little bit more. Me, I pretty much like to stay away from dairy. Every once in a while I'll do a string cheese just to grab, because it's better to eat fat than sugar.
Right.
And so if you're doing something like keto, because I do a cross between keto, paleo kind of thing for me. It works best for me. But no, I mean, that's what I do. It works for me. And
well, if you are dealing with pain and you have questions about pain and inflammation, you can contact Dr. Bond directly by going to his website at drwardbond.com/contact. Should be at the bottom of the screen. Or you can email him directly at questions@drwardbond.com.
That's right. All your emails come directly to me. Nobody else sees them, so it's just a private conversation between you and I. So go ahead and send me your question. Don't send me your whole medical history. Just a simple question about no more than 250 words, and we'll just kick it off from there. We'll be right back after this. Join me and all of my special guests every week on Life-Changing Wellness on Radio MD. Listen as I interview top health experts in natural health and medicine, famous fitness gurus and celebrities from film, television, and music, as well as those sharing their inspiring stories, turning adversity into victory. Listen on your smartphone, iPad, in your car, or on the computer. Connect with us at radiomd.com/Dr. Bond for the best half hour in health. Something spectacular happens when you treat your body right. Kim, I was in a natural health store the other day, and I was just walking down the aisle and passed, kind of like where the collagen products are. And I just picked up a few to look at the labels and found out that they don't tell you what types of collagen are in their products. And I understand that there are multiple forms of collagen, and people need to understand that some companies may have a 1 in 3, some maybe you only have one. A lot of companies only put one type.
Single, yep.
And you have 5 different types of collagen, as well as the naturally occurring hyaluronic acid. So kind of walk us through as the 5 different types of collagen and what those 5 types address in our body.
Sure, Ward. Yeah, well, type 1 addresses and helps bones, teeth, skin, ligaments, digestive health.
Yes.
And that includes the gut lining.
Wow.
And it helps scar tissue. So that for those of you out there that have scar tissue, when you start taking our collagen, you're going to see some really good results with that. Skin and hair are affected with type 1 collagen as well. Now you get to collagen type 2, you're talking about joint health.
Okay.
You're talking about synovial fluid, organ tissues, cushioning. And type 3, you've got your blood vessels and muscles, you've got your heart, your health of intestines, so that addresses that. Type 5, your knee comfort. We get old and our knees and joints start to ache, and joint motion. You want that elasticity there. You don't want it creaking and barely moving. It plays a key role in the production of other collagen types too. So 5 is very, very important to have in there. Type 10, bone health and joint injury repair. So when you have all of that full spectrum of the different collagens, it really, really makes a synergistic effect to help even more so than if you just have one singular type of collagen.
So what sources do you use for these 5 types of collagen?
Bovine and chicken and fish and eggs.
Okay.
And some of them are extremely expensive.
Yeah.
So, but we know it's vital, and we want to put the best out there. And then we put the vitamin C in there because vitamin C helps aid in your own collagen,
Right.
as well as helping promote this collagen to even do better.
And I am so shocked that today I will ask people, so well, how much vitamin C do you take a day? And people are like, oh, whatever's in my multi. And I remember, you know, back in the 80s, early 90s, where, you know, the vitamin C was like this, it was a big rage because of Dr. Linus Pauling.
Right.
And now it's just kind of like faded off like it was some fad, but it is one of the most vital vitamins we need because,
Yes.
like you said, it helps collagen production.
Right, and you don't want to have scurvy come back. Remember scurvy? You know, the limeys eating their limes
that's
on the
right.
ships and stuff. Well, that's all about the vitamin C. And it also helps in elasticity. And it also, back in the 90s, I think they were real big on putting the vitamin C in creams and lotions.
Oh,
because
yeah.
it helps aid in the skin health as well. So, no, vitamin C is very, very important.
Yeah, and I also know that you have the only collagen product that contains natural hyaluronic acid.
Yes.
And I shouldn't say not just natural hyaluronic acid. Yours is the only product that actually contains hyaluronic acid.
Yes, yes, we were the leader in that. And nobody else has it. We put it out there first, and it is a super formula for helping rebuild and revive your body.
Yeah, you know, and I have studied hyaluronic acid for years, and for a lot of you out there, some of you may remember, and for those of you who are now just tuning in, hyaluronic acid is where we're born with it, but we lose it as we age, which we lose it at a slower rate, but we lose collagen after the age of 25.
It declines sharply.
Yeah, I mean, think about
Sharply.
that.
Yes.
And then hyaluronic acid acts as a natural pain reliever, reduces scar tissue formation,
Yep.
which works along with the collagen.
Synergistic, yep.
Synergistic effect.
Yep.
Acts as a shock absorber to our to all of our joints, to the disc and vertebrae in the spine, improves overall mobility. And like you said, the collagen brings health back to the synovial fluid, which is the liquid portion. It's almost like having the oil in the hinges, so to speak, and that way you don't wake up, or if you have to get up from a chair or whatever, and you don't feel all stiff.
Stiff and creaky.
Yeah,
and,
you were right.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I'm still, I mean, it's so hard to comprehend, but now I'm starting to see that if collagen intake in America is at 0, and then I know one formula, I think it's type 5 that you have in your collagen, which like addresses knee health.
Yes.
Think about how many people in the last 30, 40 years have had knee replacement surgery, hip replacement surgery.
Think of all the athletes
And most-
at a very young age that have those kinds of surgeries, and they're having bone problems and ligament problems, and because their ligaments get so tight and brittle, and this is the answer: put Revive in.
Yeah, because I was amazed to, well, I heard that this one woman, she had a hip replacement surgery. And I think 2 weeks later, she was already technically up, moving around. I think she had a cane, but it was only because I think the doctor had requested it because she was like 70-something years old. And until, you know, probably a few weeks later, she wouldn't be using the cane at all.
Right.
And I'm thinking, wow, so even people who go that route, using the Revive collagen, to me, would actually improve the healing.
It speeds it up.
Yeah, because if you're thinking about 90% of our 90% of the collagen, or our bones contain 90% collagen,
Right.
let me get this right, then we can improve overall healing in those types of areas.
And ligaments have 70% collagen they're made up, and skin is 75. So if you have any kinds of surgeries,
Yeah.
this will help with that, with the recovery and reviving your systems and your cells and your bones and your ligaments and tendons.
Yeah, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, think about this. Here we are, human beings, and there's a vital nutrient that is in our body, I should say, was living in our body and reproducing itself until we were the age of 25, and then after that, it just nosedives into the ground. And then in today's time, you know, we start seeing this accelerated aging. And it's funny how everybody is either plastic surgery or some type of beauty cream to slow down the aging process.
Injections, Botox, all of that.
It's really what we're feeding our body, putting inside our body, that's really the true anti-aging secret.
Well, think about this. As you're aging, you're becoming like a prune.
Right.
You're drying out. You're becoming brittle. Everything the wrinkles are popping out because the moisture's leaving our body.
Well, we get shorter as we age.
Yep. The discs are getting thinner in between in our spine. Our skin is cracking. It's getting thin. We're letting things invade our body that we don't have to have that.
Right.
We don't have to live that way. We don't have to have those big fissures and cracks in our heels. We don't have to have those things, or at the end of our fingers. You know, they're uncomfortable, they're painful, and here you are slathering oil or lotion on. All you've got to do is take Revive Collagen, mix it in your coffee in the morning, or if you drink tea, mix it in there, put it over your cereal, bake some cookies with it, make a meatloaf with it.
Yeah,
you know, you can use it in anything, and any age can use it.
Yeah, and I put mine in a smoothie after I exercise. And it's funny, one of the things that I've noticed, because, you know, as you get older, you know, people start feeling, if you really want to know how stiff you are, stand up and see if you can touch your toes. You know, that's the reason I think there's a big deal. You know, yoga is great for people because we got to stretch.
That's right.
But what happened if you don't have the right nutrients
You don't
to
have
feed
that
the body?
elasticity in your
That's
body.
right. So you're going to get all stiff. So we don't need you stiff. We need you loosey-goosey. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
Act now to take advantage of today's incredible special from Brightcore Nutrition. Buy 2 bottles of multi-collagen protein and get 1 bottle free. If you call within the next 2 hours, you'll receive a special gift. Or buy more and save more with Brightcore Nutrition's Friends and Family packages, with discounts up to 50% off your entire order, plus free shipping. Today is the day to make a difference in your joints, your skin, your hair, your nails, and so much more. Give your body what it needs with Brightcore Nutrition's multi-collagen protein. Call today.
Do you have concerns about mild memory loss related to aging? Prevagen is the #1 pharmacist-recommended memory support brand. You can find it in the vitamin aisle in stores everywhere. Prevagen, healthier brain, better life.
Join me and all of my special guests every week on Life-Changing Wellness on Radio MD. Listen as I interview top health experts in natural health and medicine, famous fitness gurus and celebrities from film, television, and music, as well as those sharing their inspiring stories, turning adversity into victory. Listen on your smartphone, iPad, in your car, or on the computer. Connect with us at radiomd.com/Dr. Bond for the best half hour in health. Something spectacular happens when you treat your body right.